everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Colts going up against
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the San Diego Chargers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback. They'll give it to him right up the gut. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
He's got time in the pocket, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Second down following the run.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
I see an extra DB on the field now for San Diego.
Yeah, indeed. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man Hilton. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything. And sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Patrick Murray now on for the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. Hunter Henry brings it in. It's a pickup of 14 there, and the Chargers are going to have a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones up to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw here. And right side, Henry's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
They'll set up a throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And it's complete. Henry. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. And this seemingly endless drive continues. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 27 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with it.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Caught left side by Hilton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well partnered.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Offside, defense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the 1st down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So it'll be first down here after the run.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Throwing left side, it's complete. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation. On the break, from inside to outside, he threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts coming out now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Look at the time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is brought in at the 21. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Chargers. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 15 more, and it's another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for that all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Their dangerous wide receiver, 35 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Offside. Defense.
And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on a 1st down completion.
seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game, right?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Looking to throw. He's got time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, the hit sure looks like a simple route, but I think the issue with it is a lot of time when you're making that play, you're actually working your way back inside towards traffic where the big guys are coming from inside out, whether it's defensive ends or linebackers, and a lot of the time,
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. He's going to take another shot here. So we come up. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, the offensive line's been winning the battle at the point of attack throughout this game, but how about that stop by the defensive front? Maybe now they can gather themselves and start to change the momentum a little bit.
And it's complete. Henry, a gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And some room to work. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Going up top. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. Now, on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. He'll look to throw.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more. Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now let's go. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Murray's kick is up and good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
He may try and run for this. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They juked him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it's good enough for an Indianapolis 1st down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And escapes the sack. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
False start, offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Can't find anyone open. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Blue line it.
They'll look to throw again toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And now contact up front. And this might set up an interesting decision.
Neutral zone infraction, defense. Still 4th down.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for San Diego. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. A chance for us to look at this Chargers defense again. And last time out, they gave up the chip shot field goal, but obviously could have been worse than that. I think they felt pretty good about only giving up 3.
No doubt about it. Anytime an offense gets into the red zone, the thinking naturally for the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. That
throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And this is Shepard on the catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It's a gain of 9 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Here we go. Number 39. Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. One receiver left is Hilton.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Time for a break. Back to wrap up the AFC Championship game after this. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their big tight end. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The tight end Henry here in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his... And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.